My girlfriend is having an affair with my brother. What should I do? It started with a single glance at my girlfriend's phone. A moment that changed my life forever. There it was, laid out in black and white, texts between her and my brother. They weren't just casual or harmless, they were detailed plans, apologies, and worse, confessions of what they'd done. They'd been sleeping together again and again for over a year. Yes, you heard that right. My girlfriend and my brother are cheating behind my back. The discovery didn't feel real at first. It was like I was reading someone else's nightmare. But the more I scrolled, the clearer it became. This wasn't a one-time mistake. They had gone behind my back repeatedly, making excuses to meet, sneaking around while I trusted them both completely. To make it worse, some of my so-called friends knew about it. They'd even helped cover for them. Every part of my life suddenly felt like a lie. That night, I made a decision. I wasn't going to confront them. Not yet. Anger like this can escalate into something ugly, something irreversible, and I didn't want to be that person. So, I sat quietly, letting them laugh and drink at the bar, completely unaware that I knew everything. My girlfriend, my brother, even the friends who had betrayed me, I let them have their fun. It was going to be their last night with me. Tomorrow, I'd be gone. The next morning, I sent the texts. Screenshots of their conversations went straight to my parents and the partners of the friends who had helped them hide it. My fingers shook as I pressed send, but there was a strange satisfaction in watching the truth come to light. They couldn't deny it anymore. They were exposed. Then I blocked every single one of them. My girlfriend, my brother, and every so-called friend who had stood by and watched it happen, they were out of my life. No excuses, no explanations, no attempts to win me back. I wasn't interested. They didn't deserve my time or my forgiveness. I booked a flight to Arizona that same day. At the airport, I sat by the window, watching planes take off as I waited for mine. A good friend, one of the few who hadn't been involved, had promised to keep me updated on the fallout. As much as I didn't want to look back, I couldn't help but wonder how they'd react once they realized I was gone for good. Arizona felt like freedom the moment I stepped off the plane. The warm, dry desert air was a sharp contrast to the suffocating tension I'd left behind. For the first time in weeks, I could breathe. No awkward tension, no fake smiles hiding lies, just a blank slate. This was my fresh start. The fallout started almost immediately. My friend texted me updates. Some of the people who'd covered up the affair were denying they'd been involved, which caused a massive argument with my brother and my ex. I could picture the chaos, shouting, finger-pointing, and blame being tossed around like a hot potato. It was messy, and I wanted no part of it. My brother and ex-girlfriend were humiliated. She couldn't stop crying, and he wasn't handling the shame any better. Did I care? Not even a little. After everything they'd done, their feelings didn't matter to me. I brushed it off with a dry thought, the world's smallest violin. The fallout went deeper than I expected. One of the friends who'd helped cover for them got dumped by their girlfriend. She reached out to me afterward with a long apology, saying she hadn't known what was happening and felt blindsided. Her message was heartfelt, and I believed her. Ironically, the most sincere apology came from someone who wasn't even directly involved. My parents supported me fully. They were furious with my brother and told me they were ashamed of him. At the same time, they were upset about my decision to move so far away. They hadn't fully processed what it meant, that I wouldn't be there for birthdays, holidays, or family dinners anymore. I reassured them that I wasn't cutting them off completely, but I set boundaries. I wouldn't give them my address, not yet. I couldn't risk my brother showing up or them inadvertently sharing my location. As I watched the drama unfold from a safe distance, I settled into my new life. Arizona was the escape I needed. I got a job at a local restaurant and started meeting new people. The wide open skies and endless desert trails were a constant reminder that I was free. Free from the lies, the drama, and the people who didn't deserve a place in my life anymore. One night, I decided to blow off some steam. I hit a bar, determined to drown the bitterness that had been simmering inside me. For weeks, I'd kept it together, playing it cool while everything crumbled behind me. I deserved a break, a wild, no regrets kind of night. Even with the fresh start, the betrayal still cut deep. Late at night, when the city quieted down, it crept back into my thoughts. How long had it been going on? I knew the answer, on and off for over a year and a half. They'd slept together a few months into my relationship, then again after a year, and then continued sneaking around after that. It was deliberate, calculated, and it hurt like hell. Looking back, the signs had been there all along. The awkward tension when we were all in the same room. The way my girlfriend's tone had turned cold and distant. Her sudden sharpness when I asked her simple questions. I'd ignored it for as long as I could, convincing myself that I was imagining things. Until I couldn't anymore. One glance at her phone had confirmed everything my gut had been trying to tell me. I'm not sure if I'll ever fully recover. This wasn't just about losing a girlfriend. It was about losing a brother, losing friends I thought I could trust, and losing the life I thought I had. But if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that they don't get to win. They don't deserve to take anything more from me. One evening, I stood on the edge of a canyon trail, watching the Arizona sunset paint the horizon in shades of orange and red. For the first time in months, I felt peace. The pain was still there, but it didn't feel as sharp. I thought about the people I'd left behind, the life I'd walked away from. And for the first time, I didn't feel regret. Arizona isn't just a place for me. It's a second chance. A new beginning. And I'm ready to take it. Even though I am not sure where this will take me to. Have you ever been in a situation like this? What would you do? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this kind of content and want to hear more real-life stories, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means so much to me. Thank you.